Today marks exactly 1 month to the start of the NBA playoffs. There's a lot of basketball left to be played. Only 3 teams have clinched spots. There are lots of questions left to answer. None bigger than the West, where the Thunder, they have a lock on that top seed since Halloween. But the 2 seed, it's been like a game of musical chairs. I do love musical chairs. But today, these 4 teams are separated by just 1 game. So who do you expect to, channel your inner horseback rider, grab the reins here?
Let's go.
Down the stretch.
It is rodeo season in Houston, so you're onto something, but I'm not going to try to jinx my squad. I'm looking at the Denver Nuggets because if you think of the 2 or those remaining, the Los Angeles Lakers have the 3rd toughest remaining schedule, so it's going to be hard for them to climb. Denver Nuggets still has Nikola Jokic, knowing that they had there was a lot of conversation after their last game. I think they show up, they step up, and they build off of that bonus win they got the other day.
They have a big game against Los Angeles Lakers tonight where they can clinch the tiebreaker in that head-to-head matchup. Sinead, more from you in just a minute. As for the rest of the West, the Warriors, they currently sit above the play-in line, but it is by a very thin margin. Did y'all coordinate, or is this just getting the Obama off the dome?
It's just a big man thing.
It's a big man thing. I wouldn't know nothing about it. Perk, who stands up to you? Who stands out from this group to you?
Hey, look, I know during the production call I said the Warriors, the Timberwolves, but damn it, I'm looking at this and I done switched up. I'm looking at the Los Angeles Clippers right now, especially the show that Kawhi Leonard put on last night. When you think about what they're doing, Norman Powell should have been an all-star. James Harden looking like that system again. Zubac, a top 10 big in the league, led by Tyronn Lue. This team right now, I had Phoenix early in the season, but they fell off like no limit. I got the Clippers as my dark horse of coming out of the West.
By the way, Zubac's 28 on his 28th birthday. Happy birthday, Big Zoo. As for the East, top to bottom, pretty established here, but the middle of the pack, that's where things have seen the most movement. Home court in the first round still up for grabs. So Udonis, who do you expect to be in control from this middle of the pack group?
I'm going with them Detroit Dogs.
Detroit
basketball. You know I like dogs. You know I like toughness. These guys right here are led by a superstar in the making, Cade Cunningham. They have veteran leadership in the locker room with Tobias Harris. They have Malik Beasley, who broke the single-season three-point record for the Pistons this year. A lot of people don't know that. And they have an ultimate chip on their shoulder, and they don't know what they don't know. They don't know that they're not supposed to be there right now.
Perk clearly agrees with you because it looks like y'all are about to start a Congo line. Perk was
great
sitting here
minds think alike. Great minds think alike.
But since October of 2023, the Boston Celtics, they have been the title favorites according to ESPN Bet. That run, it came to an end today. The Thunder, they are now the favorites, but I trust the eye test a little bit more than the odds. The Celtics, they won last night. The Thunder, they were off. So this change, it wasn't really an abrupt reaction. It's something that's slowly been building all season long. Perk, do you think that the Thunder have surpassed the Celtics here?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And look, if they was to match up in the finals, I think that series would go 7 games. I really do. I really do. I think SGA is just that damn special. But again, when you look at the starting 5 of the Boston Celtics, it's no drop-off. Offensively, defensively, right? And I think experience kick in. I always tell people, it's almost like comparing it to a boxing match and you fighting Floyd Mayweather in Vegas. When you go into the NBA Finals, your first time in the NBA Finals, you could be overwhelmed by all the attention, the excitement, the focus being on you, and then all of a sudden you forget that you have to actually play basketball.
Hey, listen, Perk, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to start the day off on your side. I don't know if I'm going to be on your side all day, but I'm going to start the day off on your side right now. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a show-me league. This is a show-me league. What have you shown me? Yes, OKC showed us that they can win in the regular season, but can you win in the finals when the lights are the brightest? We've seen Jason Tatum do that. We've seen Jaylen Brown do that. We know the Boston Celtics step up in the biggest moments. So I'm sticking with Boston.
Hey.
Don't get used to it, but I'm sticking with Boston.
Hey, elbows up, Perk. We're trying to fight. No, I thought you were going to do the whole boxing analogy when talking about the Thunder to talk about how they have the best defense in the NBA, and Floyd Mayweather is known for making you swing and tire out. He's a defensive guy. Come on, man. How do I know more boxing than you? Look, honestly, I think this is what they're trying to do. It's good that they're favorites because that shows that they're winning. And winning at this point is very important because if the NBA Finals were to be dictated by the standings today, they would have home court advantage. advantage, and they need every advantage as they're trying to build their resume in the playoffs.
Proof is in the pudding. You have to do it in the postseason for people to start to be able to fear and to trust you. Let's get to some action from last night, shall we? We're going to start with the Bucks and the Warriors here. Exactly. Steph Curry, he had the night off. Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, they were ready to pick up the slack here. Remember, Shanae, without Steph Curry for the Golden State Warriors, they're 90 and 150 in games all time without Steph, but Draymond picked it up defensively.
One thing I love is Draymond does not run from a fight. He's going up against Giannis Antetokounmpo, who's one of the best post in the paint scorers in the NBA. Held him to 31%, so he loved the challenge.
Draymond was all over Giannis, picked him up 94. The only thing that Draymond may be better at than defense is talking. He wanted to talk about it after the game.
Do you think you have a Defensive Player of the Year case this year?
I think, obviously, we keep winning and close this year out strong, most definitely. I look around the league, I don't see many players impacting the game on the defensive end the way I do. I don't see many players completely throwing off an entire team's offense the way I do. So 1,000%. Especially with Wemby going down. Seemed like he had it won. And now it's right there. So 1,000,000% I have a case, and I'll continue to build that case for these next 13 games.
Well, he does need to play in 11 of those next 13 games to qualify. The Warriors defense, though, it's been incredible since the debut of Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green has really been an anchor for that. Golden State, the second best defense in the NBA during that stretch, and Dre has held opponents to 42% shooting on their shots, 7th best in the league. That's according to Second Spectrum. It's been 8 years since Draymond was named Defensive Player of the Year. UD, do you think that he is the DPOY this year?
He's definitely in the conversation.
Okay.
And I like it because he's old, like me. It's been 8 years since Draymond has had the Defensive Player of the Year. At 35 years old, it's remarkable that we even having this conversation. So shout out to Draymond. But there's very few guys in the league that can really guard 1 through 5 and be effective. And he's one of those guys that can guard 1 through 5.
All right, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it because when his career is over, we're going to say he probably deserved a couple more, right? That's the nature of the conversation. And this year, there's an opening now without Victor Wembanyama. But I'm curious what you guys think about Evan Mobley. A lot of people see him as a favorite. Their defense is number 8 in the NBA. The torture chamber, when you have a nickname like that because your team is number 1 defensively and you get the toughest defensive assignment, I want you guys to think about this. I believe the Oklahoma City Thunder have the fewest opponents scoring 30 points. That's because he takes on those guys. He's committed. Dyson Daniels just made some history. He has the most steals in an NBA season since 2008. That was CP3's year.
And the best nickname in the NBA, the Great Barrier Thief.
Exactly. So there's some options out there. The Great Barrier Thief, the torture chamber. I'm surprised Draymond doesn't have one.
Well, look, I'm not mad at it. It's definitely a conversation when it comes down to Draymond. Here's what pisses me off.
Oh.